Alright, y'all, we back for another one. It's February 2nd, vlog day 2. Let's hit this gym, baby. We're gonna cut out all the travel and just get to it. What's good, bro? So at first I wasn't gonna talk on travel, but then I realized today there's been a conversation topic that's been, heavy on my mind, and people been heavy in my DMs about it. I'm a nobody in the race world, but people be hitting me up, but I guess y'all respect the things that I gotta say, because I be talking real shit. So like Race for the Rail, right? What are you guys' thoughts on how they actually do the events, the sanctioned events? Because I feel like there's a lack of like organization and being in line when it comes to that. A lot of the messages I'm getting are, the fact that they feel like Onewheel racing is biased and it's all West Coast bros, setting all the events up out there, nothing on the East Coast. I mean, we got Oak City Shred Fest, we got Float Life 6 coming. But specifically the Northeastern people, they're the ones who feel left out, because perception is everything. And when that map dropped of the locations, when you first look at it, it just looks like everything is out west or down, Midwest. Nothing actually out there for, the East Coast. So that's where, perception is everything. At a first glance, it's just like, damn, we ain't got nothing. So I'm curious about what you guys think about it. My honest thinking is they could definitely do a lot better when it comes to streamlining or like organizing the like chronological aspect of these events. So like the season starts in May, I think is like the first race. Now, I'll be honest, I feel like in March and April, there are probably some places out west that could host races. And I bring this up for the fact that we should be shooting for like one race a month up until Race for the Rail. That way it gives people an opportunity to actually be able to take off of work, because that's the other main gripe. A lot of people feel like these events are being made specifically for the people who work for companies who deal with Onewheels, make parts for it and whatnot, and they think that it's like you guys can take off work easily because you taking off 2 weeks to go race is technically you still working, because you're still out representing your company. Where a lot of people who work normal full-time jobs that aren't, specific to Onewheel, they can't take off that kind of time to be able to do it. So to establish a fairness, there should definitely be an equal spread of events, or at least an effort for equal spread of events. One thing that's standing out for me is like, Onewheel, what can you guys do to help us? Onewheel Racing League, what can you guys do to help us? And I mean, you guys have the name. So are you guys willing to say like, all right, we want to get an event out on the East Coast? Me, Kyle Robinson, the Humble Savage, is willing to help out. So it's like, could you reach out to me and say, hey, we want to help you guys out. We will back you. Where's a good place out there to set up an event? I'm going to say to you, Mountain Creek Bike Park, or maybe hit one of the homies in Maryland, see if we can do it at one of their bike parks, because they got some dope trails down there too. Now we can go to Mountain Creek and say, hey, check this out. Onewheel Racing has been popping off for the past few years, and they want to bring it here. Look at what they've done so far, and they want to bring it here. I feel like that'll give us a lot more power when it comes to trying to get these places to jump on the bandwagon for Onewheel Racing. Because with the CSPCS stuff that went on, there's a negative view on Onewheels when it comes to some of these places. I've talked to a couple companies and trying to do my thing with sorrel out here, and it's not. Some people look positive, some people look negative. And I mean, if once they got that negative look on it, that's kind of what stuck around. So what are you guys' thoughts? I mean, do you think I'm onto something here when it's like we should be planning the events as they, lead into the summer? As far as like once a month. And even if it starts off, say, once a month, right? There's one race a month. But then the later races in the season, like say June, July, or July, August, say you have one before the Race for the Rail, depending on how you set the dates, maybe those can have multiple events in a month, because now if you drop that list in February, now people have a chance to actually plan vacation time in July or August for it. But I'm going to stop rambling. Comment what y'all think. Let's get in here on this workout and have a good one. I think we're going to bust some shoulders today. Same as yesterday. Let's get it. 100 reps everything except shoulders. I go a little excessive sometimes. Anybody who thinks this is lightweight, go pick up a 20-ounce water bottle, fill it up with water. Try to do this 100 times in a row. See how far you can. And that's lighter than this, using a water bottle. Superset drop set time. Burn out on presses. Do shrugs. All the way down the line. Start from the top. We'll start from the bottom. Start from the top. Go hit this core, call it a day. Because of time, that's a wrap. We gotta get home and get back to work. So tomorrow we are gonna get up early. I was lazy this morning again. So tomorrow's Friday. We do a little something different on Fridays. So until next time, stay humble, stay hungry, and always remain humbly savage. Peace out, y'all.